Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Tresey with Treseysworld. It's been a minute since I made a video. I've been sick, so there you go. But I had to come on here because it's the mid-season finale, and yeah, we kind of got a little bit of closure on some things. So first of all, let's just talk about it. Let's just jump in and talk about it. I am so happy that well, let's talk about it. So of course Andy was sitting up in there. Well, Andy was at her house, her penthouse, and sitting there was Robin. And you know, oh boy, Gary was cool with the situation. He went away so that Robin, and because first of all, Andy like, what is Robin doing here? What are you doing here? But Robin basically was there to tell Andy about talk to Andy about Sabrina and trying to figure out what he could do. And he's trying to get back in her good graces, right? We know. And basically it came down to Andy being very vulnerable and asking him to help her. And he was like, I will help you. And he was like, yeah, but the bill is going to be really high, like $3 million. And you're going to have to pay. Did he say cash? But I don't know. He's like, you have to pay for it. And she's like, well, I can't get my hand on that much money. And he was like, well, how much are you good for? And she was like, maybe half. I was like, okay. Okay, Andy got a little bank. Go ahead, Andy. If you got half of that, you doing okay. You doing okay. But she said she had half. If you got half of that to actually give and still have some money left, you're doing okay. So then she said, well, would you basically let me borrow it from you? And then, you know, he was like, act like he was thinking about it. And then he was like, yeah, then she can borrow it, but how was she going to pay it back? And she was like, don't they give it back to you? You know, when she don't go to jail, you gonna get it back. And he was like, oh, so you that confident? You know, he's like, do you really believe she's innocent? And Andy was like, no doubt about it. Yes, of course, I believe she's innocent. That was that. So when Robin leaves, Gary comes out in his robe, his towel, you know, bare chest, whatever. And him and Andy proceed to talk. And she was like, so I know you was listening to what was going on. And he was. And then she was like, hey, but you cool, you know, you okay? And he was like, yeah, because you love me, you know, like you're with me. So I don't have to feel basically insecure. So that's what happened. I was like, okay, they still toxic. They still toxic. But then he was like, plus he's not going to be around, like, you know, much longer. We're bringing him down pretty much. He started giving Andy hints that something was up. You know, Andy already knows, but he basically let Andy know, like, it's coming, like the hammer's coming down. You know what I'm saying? So, then we go to Danny. Danny is in the bed with Preston. They wake up. Nothing happens. It's very, you know, Danny's over here. Preston's over here. Danny's trying to put on a robe like Preston ain't, like they ain't never been, you know, together or whatever. And Preston is confused. He was like, what is happening, in so many words. And then Preston looks around and is like, what happened here? Preston has very good, he reads her very well. Like he can see, you know, when things aren't right. So then she asks him to stay. He was like, you want me to stay? Then he was like, yeah, he's gonna stay. And she was like, she got to go to work. He was like, take a shower. She's like, no, I got to go to work. So he starts to get off the bed. And then he's like, no, I think I'll leave. Because he could tell she's holding something. She's not being honest. But she's like, no, you're not going to leave. She wants him to stay. So it's a back and forth deal like we're used to with Danny and Preston. But he's like, okay, I'll stay. But he really knows that she's holding something back. He's aware of that. Anyways, Danny's like, I got to get ready. I got to go to work. Go to my girl, Karen and Aaron. They at the house, you know, like this couple that they are. They're eating breakfast. She wants to go to the salon and check the salon out. I promise y'all, I thought that salon was gonna be burnt down from the last episode with the curlers left on. But she's like, I gotta go to the salon today, and he was like, no, and she's like, yeah, because I gotta meet the girls because they didn't go to the doctor with me. Her accent was real thick today, tonight, whenever you're watching this, it was like extra thick, more thick than it would normally be. But anyways, that's what the conversation was about. And then he was like, and she was like, I gotta go in and whatever, and he told her he loved her, and then she kissed her, and then she was like, I love you too. So she goes to the salon, and Pam gets to the salon before her. Pam's checking everything, realized that they left something on. She's like, oh, I'm glad she didn't know about this, as she was walking in. And so Karen was like, know about what? And of course Karen was like, what you talking about? And Pam's like, nothing, everything's good, everything. I just turned that on. She's like, Pam. So Pam basically told her without telling her that she left something on, the curlers, whatever. And Karen is like, this is my place of business. This could have burnt down to the ground. This is all I have, you know. And it was just like, she was like, you cannot, I can't trust you. You can't do this, blah, blah. Pam's like, calm down. I can do this. Listen, I got this. Just calm down. And so then Pam threatens to tell her mom, and she's like, well, I'll tell her that you left the curlers on. And then Pam's like, don't do that, because she about to be coming after both of us. And so Pam's like, I'll tell you what I will do. From now on, I'll send you a video, show you everything as I'm turning everything off. You know, cool. And of course Karen's like, I want you to just be able to do your job. Karen calls and talks, I don't know if she calls or whatever, but she talks to the girls, and they're telling her, you know, of course they're supposed to meet up, that they're trying to get to, she's checking on Sabrina or whatever. So basically Andy and Danny are sitting outside of the courts, or outside of the jail, whatever they was at, y'all. They was waiting for Sabrina to come out. And so they told Karen what was going on. So while they sitting there, Andy tries to, you know, ask for more advice from Danny. Like, what would you do if you knew somebody was about to do something to somebody else, and you knew blah blah blah? Danny was like, what are you talking about? I don't even understand what you're talking about. Just what did Gary do? How do you know? Because it's always something Gary do. That's how we know. We all know. So anyway, they talk about, basically Annie was saying Gary's trying to do something to Robin. Should she tell Robin? I'm like, Robin just loaned you all this money. Of course you should tell Robin. He was not very nice to you. I get it. But nor is Gary. You know what I'm saying? Like, Robin came at you pretty bad, and so Gary done it many times. So like, you got two men and just ain't whatever. But yeah, you should tell him, because he really helping you. So you should tell him. So Danny's like, do what's in your, what is your gut telling you? Follow your heart. Like, giving her real generic responses. It's like, whatever. So then what happens? The lawyer, prosecutor, of course, comes gloating. Yeah, I don't know, you must have friends in powerful places, but she's going to be back in jail, and blah blah blah. And Andy's very confident. It's like, you know, and this prosecutor's referring to his wife, or the settlement that Andy won. She's like, this ain't got nothing to do with this case, and she's innocent, and you rather, you know, you trying to bring that into this case? Like, that's stupid. And he just ain't no good. You know, he's a piece of work. He walks away. He goes, excuse me, y'all. Still, he goes to talk to Maurice. Lord, I can't. He goes to talk to him in jail. I'm sorry. He goes to talk to him. He's like, you know what? I can cut you a deal if you say that it was Sabrina, because I just want Sabrina. See, this prosecutor, he just wants to get Sabrina because she connects to Andy. He met at Andy. Ain't got nothing to do with this case. But he's like, tell us it was her, and we'll cut your deal. You won't see no jail time. You can get out. And then he played the recording of Maurice saying, you know, that it was him and Sabrina. And then Maurice is like, well, obviously the jury will know that it was, you can hear that it's a joke. You know, you can hear. But he was trying to use that. And Maurice is like, I'm not gonna You know, I'm not gonna turn on my girl. So that was that. Why am I saying his name wrong? Like, I'm having brain fog. I'm sick, and so it's like I'm trying to whatever, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all know who I'm talking about. Then boom, there's Sabrina. She gets out of jail, and she just like, they're like, well, we gotta hurry up. Oh, they had called Karen and tell her they probably was gonna be a little bit late because her appointment was at noon, and you know, they were still waiting for Sabrina just before Sabrina got out. So Karen's like, okay, well, just y'all come as fast as y'all can. So okay, Sabrina comes. She's hugging everybody, hugging each other, loving each other, happy to see each other, tears, whatever, just a bunch of sister love. So she's like, I just want to go home, take a shower. So they take her to her house, and she's like, I just want to relax. So she's not going with them to the doctor. So they leave her and they head to the doctor. In the meantime, Sabrina talks to Calvin, and he was like, oh, you're home, thank God. And they get to talking, and he basically was like, you know, Q was here. What is he doing there? You know, is what Sabrina was saying. And they get to talking, and she's like, I'm coming right down there. I was like, bad idea. You just got out of jail, boo. And Andy and them put up millions of dollars, so please do not mess that up. And she's like, I'm coming down here. So we flip back to the hospital, and we got the girls rushing in as Karen is sitting there. And the doctor comes in and is like, you know what? This is not exact science, but it's very close. You conceived on the 12th. And Karen's like, it's not the 19th. She's like, no, it's the 12th. That gives me the feeling that it is Aaron's baby, because it was first Aaron, then, you know, Zach in that week that I remember. I'm thinking it's Aaron's baby. I think Zach's going to get a little bit of break with this one. I think, but of course they didn't say what, you know, what it meant. It was just like, it was the 12th. So we go on to Zach and Zatima. I forgot about them, Fatima and Zach in this episode, because I forgot they was at the house and talking and everything, and he was like, I'm gonna go see. He was really down, you know, about this whole thing with Hayden. And he was like, I saw Hayden. She's like, where? You know, at the basketball court. What did you do? He's like, I didn't do anything. I'm not you. And so but you know, he was like, I'm gonna meet. Bryce set me up with the lawyer. I'm gonna go meet with the lawyer today. And she was like, that's good. She's like, where's my confident man? Because he was really down. And she's like, I promise you, I'm not. You're not getting rid of me, and I'm not. You. And she was like, I'm not gonna leave you, and I'm gonna. Basically, that's my man. I'm sticking by him. It was that type of thing. Zach did go see the lawyer. So when he went to see this lawyer, the lawyer is like, these women can take 50%. They can sue you for 50%. Now, I don't know a lot about this, but I can tell you, she was basically saying one lady can get 50%, the other lady can get 50%. He like 50 and 50 as a whole, and I'm with him. That's 100. He still got to have some way to live, you know. But she, you know, he was like, can you help me? What can I do? And she was like, be nice to him and see if you can be nice to him in some type of way, work something out. And you can reach back out to me, like if they get a lawyer or whatever. You can reach back out to me. Sorry, y'all. So he was like, okay, I'll do that. And he thanked her and he left. That was that. All right. What did I miss? Oh, okay. So we at the park. All right. So, so Sabrina went down to where Q was. And she was like, get out. What are you doing here? And all this. Sabrina got hard. Sabrina went to jail for 1 day. I don't know how long she was in jail. But Sabrina coming back hard. She was like, you need to get out of here. And Q was talking crazy. He called her a B or something. Like, you better get this B or something like that. Man, Sabrina got a golf club and hit him, whacked him a couple times. Then he came after her. Then, of course, Calvin got the golf club and just began beating him. And I was like, thank you. Give him the beat down he deserves. Whoop his tail. Whoop that. You know, I'm just whoop his butt. So, they was letting him have it. And so then it went off. So then we saw like clips from sorry, January 4th is coming back, y'all. January 4th is coming back. We saw a preview. for January 4th. I'm trying to remember what it was, but we just dealing with all this stuff. We got we got Maurice and them and the prosecutor trying to get him to sign and to flip on Sabrina so that and Maurice was like telling him, even the episode was like, you know what, it's Q, y'all. That's who it is. But anyways, we see the clip of that happen. It's just gonna be like action packed. Of course, we're gonna find out who the baby daddy is. We all looking forward to that. How it's gonna work out for Zach, you know. If Karen's baby is not his, then all he got to do is worry about this one crazy chick. And I think that if he be nice to her, he could probably work around the lawyer, because she don't seem that smart. It seems like you could probably get her the money and just get her a little cut and just be done. You not be done with this, his child, but you know, like work something out. But we'll see how that turn out. I'm thinking that Sabrina needs to hook up with Fatima, who can go call Madam, who can take out Q. That's all I'm waiting for. Like, let's do it. I want to see Q. Whew, I want to see Q get what he deserved. And Hayden. I'm waiting for that day that those two, and then we could go to another storyline. I want another storyline, but I'm tired of these two people, Hayden and Q. They need to be somewhere in a cell together. Like, I am so tired of these two people. Like, I am so tired of this whole back and forth. Q need to go. Put him on another show. Do something, but he got to go. He good as an actor. I'm not coming at the actor. I'm coming at the character. He's got to go. Okay, we tired. We tired. Literally, we're really tired of that. Aaron and Karen gonna be a family. They're a cute couple. I like the dynamic. I like that with them. They fun together. They work together. Go on, let them be the one happy. We need one good functioning couple. I mean, we got Zach and Fatima. They good and functioning, but they over there on Zatima too. So they kind of like, you know, like in and out. But they on this show for sure. But I'm saying, like, give us one more good. Just give us a good solid couple. And I think Karen and Aaron can possibly be that. So let's just go ahead and make that work. Gary and Andy, I'm over it. I've been over it. I'm tired of it. At this point, I don't even care what happened with Gary, Andy, and Robin, the triangle. I mean, for all I care, they just work out some open. I told y'all a while back, like, Andy just date both of them. I mean, I know y'all like, what? But that's what she doing. She bounced back and forth. She used them for what she needs. She's a user. She's like really perky and really sneaky with it, but she's a user. Just like, I need this, and she gets it from that. You know, Andy ain't as innocent as she act like she is. It's funny. She's funny. Of course, that's pretty much it. Fatima ride or die all day. She ain't marrying Zach though, because Fatima's smart. She's like, we ain't finna mess up my money, because we married, we won. Your child support become my child support. So we ain't about to mess that up. Smart. I think that's smart. Let's take our time. Let's figure this out before we go ahead and talk about this pending nuptials. Let's figure it out. Danny needs to tell Preston what really happened, because she's holding back and he can sense that something is wrong. So she needs to just come clean and be like, you know what, I was assaulted, and you know, now I want you around. I forgot a big part. When Preston went to the bathroom to take a shower, Danny went through his pocket and there was a ring in there. Now Danny's going to really assume that the ring is for the other woman, but I think it's for Danny. But he's trying to wait till she's ready, and she should come clean, and he should come clean. Both of them should come clean about the situation at hand, because I'm sick of them. No, I'm just playing. I love them too, but they should talk it out. And that's all I got to say today, y'all. I'm still a little sick. I haven't done a video in a while. I hope this video isn't fuzzy, because I didn't even turn on the lights. I just realized it. And when I talk, Y'all see my voice goes. So I'm just gonna get off right now, but I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Happy holidays to you. I'm so sorry I've missed 2 weeks of the shows, but y'all been watching and I'm sure y'all know what's going on. We looking forward to January 4th for new season. Also be looking forward to a brand new channel. My channel is being revamped, and it's going to be some things that is going to be a lot of fun that we're going to do starting the first of the year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm very excited about it. I want you guys to make sure you stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you will not miss any of my videos. All right, and go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today. Bye.